Yo, what's up, people? Smack 611. We in the paint. Looks like the New York Jets have finally found their new coach, Rex Ryan, Buddy Ryan's son, created a 46 defense. This looks like a good move for the New York Jets. In Rex Ryan, they're bringing in a former defensive coordinator for the Baltimore Ravens. He's a great coach who's going to bring some excitement, some enthusiasm. You know, he's going to have the Jets playing, better defense and aggressive defense. They're trying to keep Brian Schottenheimer as the offensive coordinator, which, under Mangini, I think Schottenheimer was under some restraints. But now with Rex Ryan as the coach, we might see him unleash the reins, and the Jets might be able to move the ball better next year. Or hopefully we'll see if they also keep Brett Favre as a quarterback. But I think Brett should retire. It's done. You had a great career. It's time for you to move on. And then Rex Ryan, he's an aggressive coach. He's coaching in a system similar to his father's, where he's gonna put 7, 8 men in the box and dare you to throw at them, and they're gonna stop the run. Blitzes are gonna be coming from all over the place. I think next year you'll see Kerry Rose emerge as an All-Pro, 6, 7 interceptions. I think with the linebackers that the Jets have, I don't know if Rex is going to flip it and have the Jets playing a 4-3 because he's a 4-3 coach. That would mean maybe moving Thomas back to from linebacker, moving back to defensive end. Ellis is a 4-3 end. You still have Calvin Pace as one of your rushers, and hopefully the Jets I think will be a better all around team next year. The Giants also have moved on. Their defensive coordinator Spagnuolo has left, and now they have hired Bill Sheridan, who is he's a former linebacker coach. He'll be taking over as a defensive coordinator, and he's schooled in Spagnuolo's defense, which also I don't think the Giants are gonna miss a beat. He's gonna coach in that system where they blitz and their defensive line is great. The secondary is decent, so Giants should be good next year. Hopefully they sign the running backs. Hopefully we can sign both of them. Bring back all three guys. Bring back all three Earth, Wind, and Fire. Bring back Bradshaw. Bring back Jacobs, and bring back Ward. Also, Jim Rice and Ricky Henderson are now in the Hall of Fame. It took Jim Rice a long time, almost 12, 15 years before they inducted him, which I think is an oversight. But, the writers in the media, just because this man didn't pal around and wasn't always there to give a great quote, you keep him out of Hall of Fame, even though he had great numbers. He was one of the more ferocious batters in his day when he played for the Red Sox during the 70s and 80s. I mean, the guy averaged 30 home runs, 100 RBIs, bat 280, played left field very well. Ricky Henderson also. I know guys didn't want him in the Hall of Fame because you didn't like Ricky's attitude, but look at his numbers. Ricky was a first ballot Hall of Fame off the bat. The greatest leadoff hitter in baseball. The man is the leader in steals, the leader in walks, the leader in first to bat home runs to lead off a game. No question, you could not leave this man out. A lot of writers talk about when he was with the Yankees that he was faking injuries and he only played when he wanted to play, but his numbers speak for itself. So kudos to Ricky, kudos to Jim Rice. Some players I feel that they left out: Andre Dawson, Tim Raines, and Burt Blyleven. All guys who were Burt Blyleven was a good pitcher during his tenure in the national League. Pitched mostly in the National League. with the Pirates. Burt was a decent pitcher. If you look at his stats, he ranks up there in strikeouts. He has 287 wins. He's in my book. He's a Hall of Famer. He's a good ball player. Tim Raines was an exciting leadoff man in the National League. He was the counterpart to Ricky Henderson. Maybe not as flashy as Ricky. He didn't have as many steals as Ricky, but a great player who, when he was on the base paths, he put fear in many teams' hearts. Andre Dawson, another great outfielder from the Expos. Played for the Expos and the Cubs. Andre Dawson should be in the Hall of Fame. The man has well over 430 home runs, 400 stolen bases. Great player. He never was in the big show. But excuse me, if you look at his stats and during the time he played, Andre Dawson was a great defensive player and he should be in the Hall of Fame. Kudos to the Steelers and the Cardinals. Those are the teams in the Super Bowl. Next week I'm coming with my Super Bowl predictions. Steelers beat the Ravens. It was a great game. Close game. Excuse me, I'm battling a cold right now, people, but Steelers did their thing. Smash mouth football at its best. Their quarterback Ben Roethlisberger, he had a great game. Santonio Holmes was a big factor also. Made a great reception, catch and run play, and overall the Steelers did what they had to do against the Ravens. They stopped the Ravens from doing what they wanted to do. They intimidated their quarterback Joe Flacco, who's a rookie. And kudos to the Steelers. And they will be facing the Arizona Cardinals, who beat the Eagles. To all my Eagle fans out there, I don't hear y'all chirping and flying right now. It got real quiet, talking all that mess against the Giants and what happened. You know, I do feel sad for Donovan McNabb. He's a great player, and your coach Andy Reid's a great coach. Looks like the Eagles might be at a crossroads. They might get rid of their coach, and Donovan McNabb's contract is up at the end of the year. Me personally, I would re-sign both of them. You got a great coach and a great quarterback. He's healthy now, and he should play. Also, to ldean90, your last comment to me, you said I should keep politics out of sports because of my thing that I did with the outgoing president with the shoe. Listen, dude, there's politics in sports. Also, let's look at the president's track record. He did a horrible job. He sucked ass. And if I want to talk about him on my paint, because we in the paint, it's my paint, and I felt like dissing the president, the outgoing president, fuck him. He did a horrible job, and this is my space. What I want to talk about, I'll talk about it anytime I feel like it. If you don't like it, too bad. Stop crying. Sound like a Republican. Probably voted for McCain. You feel we're being too hard on Palin. Oh, I'm talking politics. We're back into politics again. Yes. Who cares? He was horrible as a president, and he's done. He's gone. Also, kudos to my man Barack Obama. Saw you and your lovely wife, and your family. I pray that you do a good job and you sort of undo the mess that has been left before you. And, hopefully this man will do a good job. And, the president got a nice little handle. I saw the behind the back crossover. He had JU2. So, excuse me once again, I got a cold. Barack Obama is the most athletic president we've had. So, he's going to do the thing. He's going to get us back on track. And this is Max 611, and we in the paint. Get at me. Peace, people.